Today, we are unboxing Expeditions by Stonemaier Games, the Ironclad Edition. My name is Les from Tabletop Tastings, so let's pop this box open and see what we have inside. Now, the Ironclad Edition is not cheap. I paid $129 Canadian for my copy. Is it worth it? I don't think it is, and I'll explain why as we dig in. So we start off here, we've got the rules, we've got the Autonoma sheet for if you're playing it single player. These will be good. We've got the, after a little tear open here, the base camp board. Okay, I'm sure this will be useful for starting off our game. And on Tabletop Tastings with our unboxings, we punch everything out. So that's what we're going to be doing here. We're punching out, looks like, some of the coins, and we've also got the location tiles. So there's 20 of them in the game, and they're all hexagons, and they all kind of start building off of that base camp. I believe they're numbered as well, based on how close to base camp they are. So popping some of these massive location tiles out. And then a bunch more of the other random tokens in here. I guess most of these are coins. And then there's 24 map tokens, which are those little red ones with the compass on them. Now, Expeditions is a true sequel to the game Scythe. And Scythe is a fantastic game. I don't think this one scores as high, but I'm very interested in trying it out to see what kind of game it is and how it plays. Let's get the rest of those coins out. And there are 20 of these location tiles, so quite a few. And there's 80 coins in total. Now, this was my first major disappointment with the version of this game that cost an extra $40 Canadian over the standard version. And that is, why did they not include metal coins? So this is reason number one not to buy the Ironclad Edition. They do not upgrade the coins. Now, if you're a lover of Scythe, you may have upgraded coins already. If that's the case, great. But it just hurts to justify that additional $40 charge for this version of the game. So, what does that extra $40 get you? Well, let's get the top off here, and I will show you. Your extra $40 gets you metallic mechs. These mechs are the exact same shape and dimensions as the standard edition. Now, is it worth the extra money? And what's this? I found an extra metal piece in the box. Now I'm checking out the little Viking boat here to see if it belongs to that, but it does not. Piece looks totally intact, which it is. Okay, we'll set that aside and get to the next piece, and oh, there's obviously a part missing from that. So, a little disappointing that I bought this brand new in the package. It's so expensive for the Ironclad Edition, and one of the metal mechs was broken already. So a little bit disappointing. The mechs are super cool, they've got a great weight to them. But you're no further ahead buying this edition than you are over the standard edition. And a bonus to the standard edition is they're plastic, so you can paint them up if you want them to, look cool or whatnot. These here are the 5 Mech Mats. So there's one of those that matches each of the mechs themselves. And we've got these little stickies that go in the corners of each of the mats, and a component or key part of this game is sliding cards underneath your Mech Mat. So these little risers allow the board to lift up slightly so that you can slide cards easily underneath of them without having to lift the board up. So well designed from that standpoint. In fact, as we start putting this box back together, everything fits in here really, really nicely. So I'll do the rest of the mats in a little bit. Some great storage here. Stonemaier used an interesting style of package. The material feels very different. It's not your standard clear see-through baggie. I don't really know what it is. It does feel cheaper, but I'm assuming it's also maybe better for the environment. That would be nice. Okay, in here we've got some of our tokens for the game. There's kind of greenish, bluish ones, teal maybe, and there's some orange ones as well. And these are something that you're looking to kind of collect over the course of the game. And there's the orange ones. Okay, great. Next up, we have the bases. So all bases do is indicate your color. So whatever color you want to be, you stick that base on the mech that you want to control. They're kind of a silicone. They go on quite nice. Okay, then we've got our individual player pieces. They come in, so there's 50 of them in total, 10 for each color, and they cover all the main colors. So your purple, green, red, yellow, blue, they match the bases. Looks like we've got a few extra power tokens and guile tokens. I like the detail on the pieces here. It's easy to distinguish. Each color has its own looking meeple, so easy to tell them apart, and they're well detailed for meeples. They look great. Here's the purple people. And these are supposed to be red, a little bit orangish. Got it open first try. And then all the stars. So there's stars that match up with each of the player colors. So 4 of them per player, and that's kind of how you win and end the game, is by putting out stars or achieving objectives as you go along. Okay, so we've got some cards here, and we've got a combination of different card types. These look like they're for the Autonoma, the single player version of the game. Yep. Those would be the same. They've got that same little gear on the back which shows Autonoma, so single player. Okay, some reference quick help guides, always like those. We've got, looks like starting cards for the players. That's kind of how you draft and choose who's going to go first. And then we got a bunch of quest cards in here. Quest cards and maybe a combination of meteorite cards and item cards, all kind of bundled up in there. There's 12 starting cards, 25 item cards, 25 meteorite cards, and 40 quest cards. Very nice. Okay, so I think we've got everything out of the box. We're now going to go ahead and put them back in. This was a little bit of a challenge, remembering who goes where. A little bit of trial and error, getting to fit them back. Oh, maybe I should take that base off to get it in. This is the plight of every CMON game owner out there. Thankfully, there's only 5 minis in this one. We will figure it out eventually. There we go. And then the Viking sailboat should be next, and then my little dude with the broke. And that's it. I'll get the rest of this pack back up. But this is Expeditions, a sequel to Scythe. The 1 to 5 player game, advertised to play over 60 to 90 minutes, ages 14 and up. And this is the expensive edition, Ironclad Edition, they call it. For the extra money, considering you only get upgraded mechs, it is not worth the extra cash. Buy the basic version if you're going to try it out. Thank you very much. I'm Les from Tabletop Tastings. Please like, subscribe, do all the stuff, and check out our other videos where Steve and Les pair the perfect whiskey and board games together. That's it for today. I'm Les. I hope I've given you a little bit more. Have a great day.